There you go.
Okay, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to face the east and give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
I want to say double honor to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being a great example to Israel, man the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, the great song. We out here once again, at it again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. All right, just gonna get straight into it. Like you see it open form, but really gonna go into circumspect. All right, redeeming the time because it's evil. All right, so we must be on our watch, man. All right, watching what this devil gonna do, man. All right, seeing how long we is for the next prophecy to be fulfilled. You know, so as we walk in Babylon the Great, as it's known as the valley of the shadow of death, we must be circumspect. All right. We're going to get into it. I hope the brothers and sisters be edified while we lay the law down, man. You got it out.
I got the definition for circumspect.
No, let's get that precept.
Oh, come on, select.
I got it. This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
But what?
As wise.
As wise. Brother, get that to prove the man in Proverbs. Read it again.
It says Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly.
Right. See, and then you walk circumspectly.
Yep.
All right. Remember, when we was in Babylon the Great, living in the world, we walked without a care. You know what I'm saying? We walked without guidance. We didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what life right from left was, man.
Right.
You see that? But now the Lord has woken us up, all right, through the Spirit. Now we walk circumspectly.
Yep. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You said without kill.
Yep.
In the NOT, it says, so be careful how you live.
See, now be careful how you live. All right, remember, the Most High requires a sacrifice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful how you live, how you carry yourself in Babylon the Great.
Yeah, we say, knowing this, 2 Peter, what should you be all holy conversation?
Oh, yeah, going to the conduct.
Yeah, the conversation in the Greek is anastrophe, going to your conduct, your manner of life,
yeah,
your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful on how you live, man.
Yeah, because remember, when you go into Judges, matter of fact, grab Judges 5:11 real quick. Yep. Because that's like the mode of being circumspect, because, like I say, you got to watch how you live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring it out real quick.
Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water.
Which is just speaking about slavery, drawing waters. Go ahead.
Go on. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
Right, exactly. See, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Remember, rehearse, go back to what? Practice. And what? Practice make perfect. All right, so throughout our life in Babylon the Great, we got to continue to what? Rehearse the righteous acts. You see that? So that's mainly with us being what? Circumspect. You know what I'm saying? We're not leaving the house without praying. You know what I'm saying? Not going to sleep without praying. You know what I'm saying? Certain things happen. You pray to that. You being circumspect like that, man. You know? Go back to the Ephesians.
Back in Ephesians 5
get the definition.
and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Why? Because a fool don't believe that the Lord is coming back to deliver the elect. You see that? A fool don't believe that the so-called white man is going to come down, have a great wrath, nor did he have but a short time. That's a fool right there. You see? A fool don't believe that we are the true children of Israel. A fool don't believe that. You see? So they ain't gonna prep themselves or prepare themselves for the evil that's coming. Why? Because they fools, man. But guess what? If you a wise man and you discern the times, you measure the time, then what? you're going to hide yourself. You see? And where you hide yourself? In the truth. And then you being circumspect. We're going to get the definition of circumspect.
The definition of circumspect, you know, just on Google, wary and unwilling to take risks.
Get that etymology, man.
Yeah, he got that.
This is circle.
Con. Definition of circumspect, wary and unwilling to take risks.
Unwilling to what?
Take risks.
You see? So if you're unwilling to take that risk, you're going to watch for all cautious, right? All right, we understand what's Babylon will bring nothing but signs up. You know what I'm saying? Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't do this. Can't do that.
Caution.
You know, take it cautious.
You taking heed.
Yeah.
The warning signs.
And the Lord give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll put the spirit on you. You walk in a certain bar, you're like, nah, you might want to try to hit another one. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit will hit you.
Can I get some real quick?
I ain't feeling the energy in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Something in your head like, damn, you gonna leave.
Yeah,
so you leave and a fight broke out. Man. It's spirit. Or somebody gets shot.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Now, I'm gonna stay in the house tonight. I don't want to go out. You know.
And look what happened. It always happen like that, and the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he'll reveal it to you. I knew I should not win.
Yeah.
You know? We got it out.
Real quick, Matthew 4:7, Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Going back to, you know, what you said, if the spirit hits you to, you know, not go do something, you know, like you said, I ain't gonna hit this club tonight. But you like, nah, I might just be tripping. It's all good. Like you said, the shootout will happen. When you get caught up in the crossfire, man.
Yeah, here it is. You got dressed up. You know, you waste on Kool-Aid on your shirt. Yeah, that part was designed.
Yeah.
You know, it's so small.
Yeah.
You know,
So
small. Keep your ass in the house. Walk outside, flat tire. Going like, keep your ass in the house.
Right, that's right.
And I'm gonna heal this tire up, go to the gas station.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Now you ain't being circumspect.
You tempting the Lord.
Right.
You know all the signs just to get there.
Yeah.
Now your ass in danger.
What you gonna say, Tamaya?
I got a precept.
All right, let me get this definition. We'll go to your precept.
All right.
This circumspect in the etymology, it means cautious, wary, literally looking about on all sides.
See, looking about on all sides. Did not the scripture speaks about it like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour? Get that real quick. Yep. Because it said, seeking what?
It say literally looking about on all
literally
sides.
looking on all sides. You see? You got it. Go ahead.
That's circumspect.
That's it.
You know, you watching like you keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, because what circle? You break it down. Circle means circle, and then you got spec. Spec is to look, to observe. See? So they go hands with each other, man. Being circumspect, right? Meaning we walk as what? Wise men and not as fools. But what you gotta do? How you walk as wise? You gotta apply what? The laws, statutes, commandments.
I'm glad you said that.
You got that?
No, I got a piece.
Okay, go ahead.
The definition of
this is 1 Peter 5 and verse 8, and it reads, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Exactly, see? So the devil, all right, which is Esau Edom, all right, he's sitting in lurking places. You know, the scripture speaks about that in Psalms. You know, how he robbed the innocent. You see? But it said he come like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. So you always got to have that protection, man. Yep. Meaning what? You got to always pray. You got to always have faith.
Yep.
You see?
If I can add, you got to have the Ephesians, the 6th chapter, the
yep.
whole armor of the Most High. You know, hey, same desire to self.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Daily, man.
You mentioned that, the salvation, the helmet, the breastplate, you know what I'm saying? You got the sword, you got the shield. All that is protecting the being circumspect. All right, seeing what all sides.
Your faith.
You know, leaving no room for Satan, man, to enter.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about. That's it on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, this the Greek word circumspect in Ephesians 5:15 on play it. Akribos, it said exactly, accurately, diligently. Yep, diligently. And the root word of it, I'll play it. Acrobase, it said exact, careful. This two second definition of the strictest set, the most precise and rigorous and interpreting Salakia, of the straightest set, the most precise and rigorous in interpreting the Mosaic law, which is Moses, and observing even the more minute precepts of the law and tradition.
You see that? The law. So being circumspect to go back to what? Keeping the law.
Exactly, keeping the law.
You see? And that's beautiful how the Lord set it up. Because it's the only way you're able to survive and wiggle your way through Babylon. And just, matter of fact, to just survive, man, you gotta what? You gotta keep the law to the best of your ability.
That's you applying the scripture.
That's it.
You know? Hey,
Being circumspect is
hey,
you applying the scripture.
falling not the multitude to do evil.
Yep.
You know? That's you being circumspect, you know?
Ooh, that's
just
covering
an
all sides.
Yeah, that was just example came to mind. What it?
I still
Brothers
got
got it
circumspect.
for me, I got it for me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm finishing off on circumspect. This circumspect in the etymology is say heedful of potential consequences.
Consequences of breaking the law is death.
Right. That's why I say, I'm gonna get it, bro. 4-on-1.
I was holding it.
Go ahead,
Hold
get
it,
that
don't
judge.
grab it.
Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever.
Yeah, see the law that endure forever. All right? And guess what? It's gonna come back to that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that they would allow slack. You know, is it a man hard to continue to do wickedness? But guess what? The law is gonna be laid down, man, once and for all, man. All right, when our big brother Yahushua coming and to destroy this fucking kingdom, man. All right, and deliver the elect in 1/3 of the men, women, and children that believe. All right, then the law is gonna be laid back down, man, upon the earth, man. Go ahead, bro.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Right, see, because that's what brings you to life, man. You live longer, if I can say, man. You know, because we know the condition, all right, of eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Eating shit that we don't supposed to be eating. We know the condition of that. We know the condition that we mess with another man, woman. We know the condition of all these things, man. So what? We can live longer, man. You see that? Go ahead.
But such as leave it shall die.
Hey, and such as leave it should die because we know the condition when someone commit that act. Dude might get killed. You know what I'm saying? A dude might get a disease. Anything can happen from that. So what? You know not to do that. And that's what? That's in the law. You see, certain laws we can keep, but certain laws we can't keep because we can't stone them more when we see them. Then what? We finna go do jail time. We might not never see daylight. We do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's some that it's like it's not expedient. You see? But it's some that we can keep, and those we have to rehearse to the best of our ability, man. That's all we saying. It still apply. You got it.
This second Ezra 7:20, but there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them.
Yep, because they what? They weren't being circumspect. They despise and say, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. They want to walk without a care in the world, man. And that's what Babylon is breathing right now.
They were willing to take the risk. Esau Edom is willing to take the risk, you know, with all the things that he's done. You know what I'm saying? He's walking around the earth not keeping the law. You know, the law wasn't given to him, but to say one nation under God, but continue to do everything that the Most High is opposed against. You're playing a very dangerous game with your how about you outside, man. You know the results of it. You know the results of it is going to ultimately lead to your demise, your downfall, but you're still willing to do it. You're taking that risk. You're not being circumspect.
This is 2nd Ezra 7:21. For Yahweh Shema Shai have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Exactly. And the Lord have gave us the same thing. He have given us the laws, statutes, commandments, man. So what govern ourselves by? Remember, the laws was to show the you say what? The laws like
School
the
math.
the wisdom of the sight of the nation.
Yeah, 416.
You get that real quick.
Oh, no.
Grab that real quick.
This
I got you.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6.
Uh,
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Exactly. You see? Read that again, bro.
This is Deuteronomy 4. Let's start at 5.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and
You
judgments.
see that? So the Lord have given us order. All right? He have given us what? Strict orders to how to govern ourselves, man. You see that? Because you look at Esau Edom. Even though he got all this money, all this power, look how they still live. You know, they still live like brute beasts, man. With all the shit they got.
No wisdom.
You know? Look how he governed the earth. Look what he do to the earth. Look what he do to the people. You see that? He don't run by the order of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? But go ahead.
Even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
Yep.
Keep therefore and do them for
Right.
this.
Keep them and therefore do them. Well, we always call that back to mind. You know what I'm saying? The do's and the don'ts. All right? Of Yahweh Shema Shai. You gotta always call that back to mind. Is I'm going off or I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit you be doing, you always call that back to mind. But this was as a whole for a whole nation. All right? Go ahead.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely, this Deuteronomy 4 and 6, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, and they're gonna go back to that. Israel, don't great people, man. All right, Israel, the Lord's people. Go ahead.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations,
Right.
which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Exactly, you see? And they're gonna know that in the kingdom of heaven. See that? Well, you got something about? Go ahead,
I'm gonna let the brothers go.
This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law should not depart out of thy mouth.
Mean what? Thy mind. You see that? But it was the spirit how the Lord directed this movement for us to fall away from that. Just to continue from our heritage. So prophecy can be fulfilled. You see? Go ahead.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
Right, because we coming back now, all right, to the promise that the Lord have made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So through that, we have to what? We have to, all right, govern ourselves by the laws of the Bible. You see? Because what say, what they did, Sirach, wisdom bringing forth the kingdom? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because what is the wisdom? Using the understanding of the Lord, law, statutes, commandments. That's the wisdom, because you have to what? You have to apply it. You see, you have to make an act on it. See, you got somebody. Go ahead. It's like
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
right. See, that's how you make your ways prosperous. Why? Get that Proverbs 16 and 9. It said, then you make your way prosperous. You got it, Proverbs 16 and 9.
I got it.
Go ahead. You got it up.
It's Proverbs 16, verse 9. It says a man's heart divides.
No. 7.
This is Proverbs 16 and 7. When a man ways please the Lord.
Right, see that? When a man ways pleasing the Lord, all right, by what? By doing what the Lord commanded you to do. See, he said his burden is light. You know what I'm saying? His commandment is not grievous. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your wisdom in the sight of the nation. You walking upright. You know what I'm talking about?
People are astonished in the way that we even treat amongst
The brotherhood, yeah.
You know, they're mind blown because they've never seen a unity. This is outside of the Black Panther movement, BLM, all these other dumbass protests that our people constantly flee to.
Right.
This is something that's it can't be penetrated by any outside force. Nobody can come in and try to stop it. This is all for the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right, bro. Right. Go ahead.
And he make him even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Exactly. So he just read how if we keep the laws that you commandments to the best of our ability, we will prosper.
Yeah.
You see that? And guess what? We're gonna prosper because what? The ways that we are doing is pleasing the Lord.
Go ahead. In Proverbs 16:7 in the NLT, when people's lives please the Lord, even their enemies are at peace with them.
You see that?
So it say ways in the KJV, but then it say lives in the NLT.
Exactly.
Like the way how you live is important unto the Lord. Romans 12:1, you give your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Shema Shah, which is your reasonable service. Because that's the perfect way to please the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Our integrity makes us shine. Because we're not willing to bend or fold for anything or anybody. You know, everybody, people in the world, they got what's called a cheat day. They might be on like a 90-day diet plan, but no, I got a cheat day.
Yeah,
Through the spirit, we don't have a cheat day. This is our lifestyle.
You can't have no
100%. Yeah, you can't have no cheat day. You can't. Well, I'm gonna go deal with her, even though she got a man. This is my cheat day.
Right. Hey, that's what Christians do. Right. You know, that's what Christians do, man. They'll do something fucked up like that. Then go to church and act like they were forgiven.
They do nothing.
You know, they do that, man. They pull that type. You can't do that when you're dealing with Yahweh Shema Shah, because you're dealing with fire.
Yeah.
You know. What I say it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of living power, man. So we're gonna finish that out. Go ahead, Tamai.
Got off of it.
You got something real quick?
Yeah,
I'm too.
Go ahead, y'all go ahead. Got off of it. Go ahead.
Titus chapter 2, verse 12, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lusts, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world.
Bring that back one time, Mark.
Titus chapter 2, verse 12, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust.
Right, we gotta deny it. You see that? And guess what? What come with denying? Sacrifices. You see? Mortify our body, right? So you gotta, it's gonna be a lot of sacrifices that you have to do when you come into the truth. That's why the Lord said, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because temptation was bringing sacrifices. So either you're going to give up to the left-hand side or you're going to give up to Yahweh Shema Shah. Which one you going to make a move?
one's beneficial. Only one's beneficial.
Exactly. But guess what? You got to make a move. You got to choose, man. So what sacrifice you going to make? The sacrifice of Cain or you going to make the sacrifice of Abel? Which one you going to make? See, that was all boiled down to, because like I always say, Yahweh Shema Shah, he requires a sacrifice, man. And we ready to sacrifice our body, you know what I'm saying, right now, all right, to be great in salvation, then lose our life, man. Trying to save our life on this side. So you ready to sacrifice that? You ready to sacrifice Babylon?
You gotta abstain from this flesh, man. I did a lesson the other day. You have to abstain from this flesh because you're gonna lose if you don't. It won't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to lose.
It ain't set up for you to win when you choose the other side.
We're not made to indulge in the flesh.
No.
It's just that simple. We were made to indulge in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. So when you go contrary to that, death follows.
Hey,
That's why you wonder why you're so fucked up.
we enter into the house of the Lord.
Yeah.
So when you go into somebody's house, people have certain rules.
Take your shoes
You know,
off.
cause certain people don't say that in their house.
Yeah.
You keep your shoes on, man, it's okay. But certain people like, nah, take your shoes off.
Take your
You
head
know
out
what I'm
the
saying?
tub.
Take your head out.
Yeah,
Do this.
yeah.
Do
Head on
that.
the table.
You know what I'm saying?
When you get
Take
to the table.
smoke in it. You know what I'm saying? You got all these rules in certain people's house. Here it is. We're in the house of the Lord, man. We're in the house of Yahweh Shema Shah. So he required certain things, man.
And what happens is, you know, it's essentially that dinner guest that just gets up and leaves. You got too much going on. They get offended that Yahweh Shema Shah has house rules. But JoJo down the street, he don't got no house. You can do whatever the fuck you want in his house.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 16 to 17. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Yeah.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh.
Yeah, there's a battle. You see, that's a battle. But guess what? If you don't apply faith or you don't apply the scriptures, you're going to lose. And that's something that Christianity don't teach our people how to use, man. All right? You got to use the scriptures and faith at the same time, man. You know, remember, this is like a two-edged sword. You got to use it. All right? You got to know when, you know, use for praying to the Lord and use it when you pray to the Lord to get you out of the situation. You got it all out.
And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Exactly. Do the thing that you would. Like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you got what? You got to refrain from that. How do you refrain from that? Applying the scriptures. That's it. Applying the scriptures. All right, what the Lord said about this? All right, well, this is how I got to do it. Yeah. Make calls. Have counsel. You know what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures say, seek counsel before you make a move. That's what? That's being circumspect. All right?
There's no room for second guessing.
Yeah.
It's already been stamped. It's already, you know, like you said, when you seek counsel, the heads above you and whatever group you're in, it's already been stated. All right, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. So
Right.
if you go outside of that and do what they told you not to do,
Yeah, that's your ass.
yeah, that's on you.
So it's it on that thing. Go ahead.
I got Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 16, and it reads, "They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him."
Right, and what's well pleasing unto the Lord? Grab Ecclesiastes. What you got? You in Sirach? You in Sirach, and not go to the rest Ecclesiastes 2 and 13.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 13. Then I saw.
Right, nigga threw me off, man. Yeah, bring it back. Sirach, man.
All right. This is Ecclesiasticus.
No, 12 and 13.
12 and 13.
Yeah.
You did throw something off, though.
Yeah, no,
You
nigga,
walking behind, trying to come through the
like
cut.
that. Yeah, he look. I told y'all, bro, y'all gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Baby, gotta be circumspect. Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right.
Fear Yahweh Shema Shai and keep the commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
See, that was pleasing unto the Lord. See, he just read what's pleasing unto the Lord, man. Fear the Most High, keep his commandments, because that's the whole duty of man. You want to please the Lord? That's how you do it. And guess what? Your ways are going to prosper. You see your enemy, he's going to be at peace with you. You're going to have different dabbles now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's how the Lord rolls. He chastises whom he loves, but the majority part of it, man, you're going to be good. You're going to be all right. The Lord going to make a way that you escape all your troubles, man. All your traps that's being set up for you, the Lord got a way to escape all of it, man. You just got to do what's pleasing. Do what's right. You know? Go ahead, finish that off again.
All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 16, and it reads, "They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him."
Right. Seek that was what pleasing unto him, man. Go ahead.
"And they that love him shall be filled with the law."
Exactly. They that love him shall be filled with the law. You see that? But how can you do that if you don't apply it? Remember, love is a what? It's an action word. So if you love the Lord, you're going to do what he said do. Actions speak louder than words. Huh? Exactly. Not a Christian. Just hearers only. No, you got to be doers, man. Go ahead, Tamai.
Okay, all right. This is Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. "Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time." Let your
what? Redeeming the time. Go ahead,
Let your speech be always with grace.
With who?
Let your speech be always with grace.
What's that word about that, man? Listen, let your speech be always with grace, man.
Colossians chapter 4, verse 6.
Man, what? How you supposed to conduct yourself? You know what I'm saying? What kind of person are you to be? So let your speech be in grace, man. Go ahead.
Seasoned with salt.
Seasoned with salt. Ooh, nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, nothing but the gospel right there. Nothing but the good news. Go ahead.
That ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Exactly. So you gotta really eat this whole roll. You know what I'm saying? They said what? Well, you be able to answer every man according to what his answer, what his question he asked. You know, but you gotta learn how to deal with people. You know who to tell. You know who not to tell. You know what I'm saying? Because Scripture speaks about don't get your cast your pearls among swine. So you gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know how to supplant. You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes you know who to be straight up with. With him, we can have a real one-on-one conversation. Me and her, I got some plan because she on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to, do that, man. Because the Scripture speaks about be ready to give an answer. To every man, you gotta be ready because you gotta be defenders of the gospel. But what do you say? For the reasons of your faith or something like that? Yeah, because like I say, you gotta be able to, really maneuver, man, in the spirit. But it come with growth, come with time. Yeah.
This is grace in the Blue Letter Bible. Jump into the Strong's definition. It goes into graciousness as gratifying of manner or act.
You see, a manner or act. You see that? So it said, what? Let your speech be what? Let your speech be a grace. So what? How you supposed to act? You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to look? How you do things as a man of the Lord? You know, you got niggas out here sagging pants. The man of the Lord sagging pants? No. You know what I'm saying? The man of the Lord, be all out. You know what I'm talking about? Like you got demons on him? No. You know what I'm talking about? He said, be sheep among wolves, man. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. Come on, man. The Lord teaches us how to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? He said, be wise as serpents, which going back to circumspect, but be harmless as a dove, man. Just blend in. That's all. That's all you gotta do in Babylon. Just blend in. Don't be all out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? No, just blend in. Play your role. Let's go, bro. We're gonna shoot pool. Come on, just do our thing. Let's go. You know, like we in the world, you know what I'm saying? But we're not of this world.
They tell you in Proverbs, they say a fool lay open his folly.
Yeah.
You know. Going finishing up, it say acceptable and benefit.
Yeah, see, acceptable. And what's acceptable to the Lord? Us rehearsing the righteous acts, man. You got that? Go ahead, Tamai. That's it on there, Tamai?
Oh, that was it. That was it.
Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Ooh, and what was made known unto us? This word. The knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding was made known unto us. For us to be able to rehearse the righteous act.
There ain't gonna be no excuse. It's not like it's a mystery. It's not like you had to go through some type of extraordinary
Proverbs 20. Proverbs 1.
activity to get this knowledge and understanding. It's being made open unto you.
Freely.
And yeah, and it's free. You know?
They just ain't applying.
Yeah.
They just ain't applying.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let him get this right quick. Yeah, see that? 23. All right. Hold on. Read that again, and then stop at that, then he gonna read that for us.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Exactly. See, it's made known unto us. Remember, he said he revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. It's not made known unto everyone. You see? Get it, Tamari.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof.
Right, what's the reproof? Us out here. All right, sign and crime. But we are reproving. see that? Go ahead.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
And who's the ones that's pouring out the Lord's Spirit? The elect. The men of the Lord start with the apostles. We out here sighing and crying for all the abominations that we done in the midst of, man. So we are pouring the Lord's Spirit out upon the earth. You see? Go ahead.
I will make known my words unto you.
Right, and he's making known his words to who? The prophets. And you got the prophets on all four corners of the earth, man, prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom known as Babylon the Great, aka America, man. See? But it's being made known. Who don't know about the Hebrew Israelites, man? They might not want to know it. Some might don't give a damn. But guess what? You heard it. You see? There's one thing that ain't nobody gonna have an excuse. It's out here. It's all on. It was on the news. Once it hit the news, it's over with.
The sign said your house shall come.
On the way coming from Jackson, Mississippi, it got one up.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
You see, it got. You know what I'm talking about? When you passing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It got that in that payload and in the Syrian.
I know exactly what you're talking
Remember, Yahweh's coming.
Yep.
You got that up there. And you tell me. It's out here, man. He said he gonna make known his words, man. Remember, in the land of our captivity, we shall what? Remember ourselves, man. And call upon his name. Quit playing with the Lord, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I got the NOT real quick.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Proverbs 1:23 in the NOT. Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise.
Lord counsel? Salaki. Who holding the Lord counsel, man? The prophet. So he said, what? Come and hear my counsel.
Yeah.
That's what church means. Church means, when you go to the Greek word ecclesio, it means to call out or call within. So that's what the Lord doing, saying, come.
And you just talked about seeking counsel.
Yep, exactly. See, come and hear this counsel. You see that? Because this is the counsel of the Lord. So guess what? We trying to tell you, hey, this is how you go about it. Yeah. All right, you do it like this. Don't do it like that. You do it like this, you're going to lead to death. You do it like this, hey, you got a chance of salvation. That's a counsel. We giving you strict orders. Hey, this is what it is. From the Lord. All right. Get that. Revelation 3:11 real quick. Because from the Lord doing this, that's all we got to do now. You see?
This Revelations 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold thy fast, which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Right? See, hold thy fast, that no man take thy crown. Go ahead.
Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
Gotta be 11 and 3.
What did it say?
Go ahead.
And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven.
Yeah, that's it. It's 11 and 3. But that's a good precept, Salaki. You want to get it? Yeah, get that, John. But yeah, but we're supposed to hold that fast, you know, like say, hold that fast with that hand, no man take that crown. And the crown is what? Salvation. And what we have truth. All right? We have the truth, man. We're supposed to hold on to that. But go ahead, Salaki.
Revelation 11:3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses.
Right, which is the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Go ahead.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days.
Go ahead.
Clothed in sackcloth.
Right, go ahead.
These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth.
Right, go ahead.
And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies.
Go ahead.
And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed.
Go ahead.
These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy.
You get 3 out.
3?
You probably read 3.
I did. That was the first one I started.
No.
How's it go?
Oh, shit, man. I know it's in Revelation. Try 7 and 11. Damn, man. Go ahead back to the precept. Whoever had the last precept they read.
Let's talk about 4 beasts. 7 and 11.
All right, go.
Yeah, I had precepts.
Nah, who just read last?
I just read the 11 and 3.
Nah, I'm talking about not for them 2 precepts before I called.
Nah, the one before me, before we read Revelation. We were
Yeah.
reading that. We were reading after that.
He was reading in NLT.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
reading
he was
it.
reading his.
Yeah, go ahead, go back to that.
So go back. Okay,
Yeah, 'cause I got a damn, man.
Okay,
I
come on,
know
I
it's
got you.
Revelation though. Well, the spirit of life entered them in 3 days and a half.
Okay, come on. I got you. Okay.
Oh, that's 17.
We going. I'm gonna get this. Proverbs 1 and 23 and the NOT. Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you
Revelations 11
and make you wise.
It's 11 and 11. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all.
You good, all right?
All right, no, I'm not gonna do it.
So
Do it.
come,
Damn, man.
Proverbs 1 and 23
Come.
and the NLT. Come and listen to my counsel.
Right,
I'll share my heart with you
right.
and make you wise.
See, and what make you wise, man? Hey, go ahead, Doc. The Revelation 11 and 11.
This is Revelations 11 and verse 11.
Yeah, come.
And it reads, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them.
Exactly.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud,
Yeah,
and their enemies beheld them.
exactly. But the point is, the breath of life entered to them. They stood upon their feet. You see that? So in order to stand upon your feet, you gotta what? You gotta hear this counsel. You see, because you start to stand upon your feet once you start to understand the truth. You know, because we got a lot of people out here walking as what? Blind men. A lot of people are still dead. They have not awoken. You see, because the spirit will quicken you, mean what? Make alive. And in order to be alive, because once you're dead, you down. You stand upon your feet, now you're alive. That's what he told Ezekiel. Son of man, stand upon thy feet. And what he say go do? Go what? Prophesy, man. All right, get what? The people counsel. All right, on how the return of the Lord gonna be, man.
And if I may add, that's showing yourself a man. Like what King David told Solomon when King David was getting old in age. He told Solomon, hey, go follow the ordinance of the Lord and show yourself a man.
That's right.
You know, hey, we following our commandments, man. Son of man, hey, prophesy to those people. Let them know that they going out. Let them know I'm on the way. Let them know that my salvation is coming only for Israel.
That's right, bro. You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old
Yeah, that's
paths.
being circumspectly right there, man. Read that again.
Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see,
Hey, stand ye in the ways and see. Go ahead.
and ask for the old
And
paths.
ask for the old path.
Where is the good way?
Where's the good way? All right, like our forefathers, man. They had fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, they kept the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability. You know, they praised the Lord, man. They kept the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? They kept the feast days. That's where it's good at, man. Because what? That was pleasing unto the Lord. All right? When we fell off from that, man, we discontinued from our heritage. Now the Spirit had what came unto us. We stepped upon our feet. This is what we must do. You see? This is what we must do, man. Go ahead.
And walk therein.
And we got to walk therein, man. That's why I say we got to walk by faith, not by sight, man. Because we got to believe that what we doing, all right, is the right thing. You have to believe that. You have to believe that the sacrifice you're making is the right sacrifice for Yahweh Shema Shai. You got to believe that because you're doing it according to the Bible. You're doing it according to his word.
You always say
Proper preparation for poor performance along with faith.
5
Right.
years.
You know what I'm saying? It's just as a time that we are on our feet through the Spirit, and we gotta continue daily and day out, day in to apply it. That's it. That's how you're being circumspect. It said covering what? All sizes, right? Redeeming the time because of evil. You got it, Doc.
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
And you're going to find rest. But what it say, the truth said what? Set you free. Those that trouble, rest with who? Rest with us. Rest in the promise. All right? Rest in the promise, man. And this is all we got. So we got to rest in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. You will find what? Rest for your soul. All the answers that you want is right here, man. It can be given to you. Oh, man, damn. And you know how a person like a mama, especially a mama, right? And her son out there selling drugs, gang banging and shit, and he gone, he ain't came in the house 2, 3 in the morning. She up late night, still worrying about him. What put her to rest? Hey, well, if he called her, Mom, I'm on the way home, I'm straight, or Mom, I'm in a little brother house, I'm good. Now she at rest. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time she was weary. That's us in Babylon, weary. But now now the Lord have given us the spirit we upon our feet. Look, we at rest. Yep. We know why we in the predicament we in. You know, we know why the so-called white man in power. We understand these things, man. Through what? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. You got it, Doc.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
And they talking about 2/3, man. All right? You got 2/3 saying, the hell with that. I gotta chase this bag, man. I gotta get this money. You know, I got people to see and shit to do. You know? But they don't know that the Lord won't destroy their ass, man. All right? Go ahead.
I can get 7.
Let's sit on that.
I mean, I can get 7. That's a good verse, too.
Go ahead, Doc.
I got some.
Go ahead, Tamaya. You get your...
This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief.
Right?
Ye are the children of the light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
Exactly why? Because darkness represents confusion. You can't see. All right, but we just spoke on that. We didn't get it properly how the prudent man perceived the evil. Because he said we are children of light, meaning what we have to understand it. All right? Because this is the valley of the shadow of death. So guess what? We walking through it with the light of what? Of wisdom. You see? Wisdom is the light. In order to have wisdom, you have to have the what? The understanding of the knowledge. And where does the understanding of the knowledge come from? The Bible. You see? Read it out.
Read it again. Well, keep going.
Keep going. I think one more.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
Right. Don't sleep as do others. Sleep means what? Being in a dead state of mind. You know how Jake be just right there, but man, you cracking the joke, and he be like, what? That nigga sleep. You know what I'm saying? Cause what? He didn't have the understanding of what we was talking about.
He ain't privy to shit.
Exactly. So guess what? Don't sleep as do others, man. Because the Lord have revealed his secrets unto you. You better do something about it. You better do something with it.
We was talking about that on the way here. You know how simple these people like. They're so far gone to the point where destruction and death is the only remedy for our people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't heal a nigga that truly thinks that the jab is the way to go.
Right. Yeah, he can't even convince him.
He's willing to take that risk.
Talking to a brick wall, man.
That post with that woman, she was talking about, I don't care if the chip is in there or AIDS or not AIDS, crack or some shit like that. She said she taking it for the monkey pox. Yeah, the banana peel. You know, hey, these people are through, man.
Yeah.
These people are fucking finished, man.
Go ahead, I'm just gonna wrap it up.
But let us watch and be sober.
Right, let us watch and be sober. Meaning don't be tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. You know, let our eye be single, man. You know, they're going right back to our topic, being circumspect. See, that's what we have to do, man. constantly be on our watch daily. Remember, we are what? Watchmen. All right? The Lord have made us watchmen, man. So we always supposed to be circumspect, on the lookout. All right, for prophecy. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Job 36 and 10. He openeth also their ear to discipline and commanded that they return from iniquity.
Read it again.
This is Job 36 and 10. He openeth also their ear to discipline.
He opened their ear to discipline, man. Go ahead.
And commanded that they return from iniquity.
And what? They turn from iniquity, which is talking about the elect. Because it was only the power of Yahweh Shema Shai that brought us out the world. There's no one else that snapped us out the matrix. It was only Yahweh Shema Shai. And what backed it up? Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. You see that? That's what backed it up, man. And it backed it up with Job 33. When he said, in a deep sleep and slumbering upon the bed, that when he sealed the man instruction. Because the Most High say he opened the ears of men, man. Read that again, Doc.
This is Job 36 and 10. He opened up also their ear to discipline,
right,
and commanded that they return from iniquity.
It's right, because through the discipline of what? The law, statutes, commandments, because that's the sacrifice that we're making now. You know, trying to keep it to the best of our ability. That's what? We discipline ourselves. And that's what's going to bring us, all right, to the good graces of the Lord. Go ahead.
And if they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity.
See,
and
going right back to what you read, shall prosper. Yeah, when the man ways pleases the Lord. You see that? So we gonna say, Lord willing, we spend our days in prosperity, man. So remember, my servant shall eat, but what? Ye gonna be hungry. My servant shall drink, but what? Ye gonna be thirsty. My servant shall rejoice, but you gonna be ashamed. You see that? Because that's the true prospering right there, man. When everything is bad and you still good. That's the truth prospering, not that bullshit ass Christianity prospering. Because it ain't got bad yet. You know? Matter of fact, grab it prosper in the etymology, y'all. Because Christianity, they all think they prosper. What they say, I'm blessed and highly favored.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
this is prosper in the etymology, mid-14th century, to be successful.
See what? To be successful, man. Come on, man. We're going to be successful in a time of trouble. Anybody can be successful now. What's going on right now? It ain't hard. If you truly want a bankroll, it ain't hard to get a bankroll. If you want to be famous, it ain't hard to be famous. You know what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. So how can you be truly successful when shit hit the fan and you still good? Go ahead.
It say to cause to succeed, to be favorable.
See who?
To be favorable.
And who is the favorable? The elect. You see, this is gonna be the favorable in that time of day, man. Yeah, I am the Lord favor. You see? Go ahead.
And it says fortunate and prosperous.
See, fortunate and prosperous. Only the elect, man, in that time. Anybody can do that right now. But wait till time get hard, see can you do it.
I had one more verse.
One more verse. 3, boom. Go ahead.
This Job 36 and 12, but if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge.
And see, they gonna die by the sword, man. What is the sword? The thermonuclear missile. And they gonna die without the understanding. But they gonna know about death, after death by pain, right?
Yeah.
You see, why go through that? Why put yourself through that? Get it while the getting is good, because it's good to get the understanding now. You won't even have to go through that, man. Go ahead with your precept, brother.
Carl, just going to, because you said Christians talking about how they prosper.
Oh, yeah. Bullshit ass nigga.
So it's 1 Timothy 6 and 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness.
Man.
From such withdraw thyself. These Christians, they believe that just because they have all this substance, the materialistic substance, that the Most High gotta be dealing with them. Guess who has that same mindset? Esau, Edom. He had that same mindset during when we was in captivity, full on shackles.
Yeah.
Most High gotta be dealing with me.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah, the manifest destiny.
Why I say who seeth me?
You're right. Yeah, who see? So you're attributing the same exact mindset of Esau, Edom, the devil, and thinking that it's different for you because you out here, quote unquote, teaching God's word.
Right.
You ain't nothing but a black ass liar.
That's it.
He's a so-called white ass liar. You a so-called black ass liar. Your skin tone changed, man.
That's it.
Cause like how Shot spoke about you niggas. You your father the devil.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get that.
That's right. The lust of your father you would do.
Right.
You got it. Go ahead. We're going to end on that.
Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Right. How did you flee out of Mr. Babylon, man? Being circumspect, man. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You got to apply what? The scriptures. Remember, wisdom and knowledge shall be the spirit of thy times, man. That's the only how you're going to be able to flee out of Babylon physically. You gotta start spiritually first, man.
Yep.
Mentally. Then it's gonna act out physically. Go ahead.
And deliver every man his soul.
Exactly. Then that's how your soul gonna be delivered if you take heed to this gospel. Go ahead.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Yeah, don't be joining hands with this devil, man, because this motherfucker is finna get destroyed. You see? You ain't heard? He coming with fire. His chariot like a whirlwind to render his anger, and he will breathe with flames of fire. You ain't heard? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with the Lord. Read that again, now.
Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Yeah, because guess what? Babylon's sins have reached up to the heavens. The Most High said he had enough. Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
You see that? Vengeance. Uh-oh. Then we got to get it. Yep. What? Isaiah. Isaiah. Got to get the Lord vengeance, man. Isaiah 66:15.
It's Isaiah 66:15.
Get that vengeance burning in my heart real quick.
It's Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's the Lord vengeance. Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with our flesh, and the slander of the Lord shall be many.
You see that? This is the Lord vengeance, man. You know what vengeance means? Pay back.
For the wrong.
For the what? The wrong of who one's doing.
Recompense.
Come on, man. It's a righteous thing. You got it up. You got it. Bring it out. Bring it out. And we're going to close.
This is Isaiah 63:4, and it reads, "For the day of vengeance is in mine heart."
Bro, really? Start at one. How you gonna do that? Yeah, man.
Isaiah 63:1,
God.
and it reads, "Who is this that coming from
Because
Edom?"
you gotta explain the Lord. This is the Lord vengeance. So this we talking about who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ. This is Yahweh Shah, man. All right. Remember, everybody know about Jesus, but this how he coming. All right. You want to know how the Lord coming? Read Isaiah 63. Read Isaiah 66. This how he coming. Read Revelation 1. Just read the scriptures. You know what I mean? It's on me to precept how he coming. You know, read Michael Malachi 4:1. 2 Peter 3. Come on.
Second Edge.
It's in there. Second Ezra.
13.
It's in there. Read how the Lord is coming, because he coming. He coming.
Revelation 19:10.
You said what he coming in the volume of the book. It's written to him. But go ahead. I got to go to the Lord vengeance though.
Isaiah 63:1, and it reads, "Who is this that coming from Edom?"
The so-called white man coming from putting a mud hole in this motherfucking place. Go ahead.
"With thy garments from Basra."
Yeah.
This that is glorious in his apparel,
Right.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
With the all power along with the angels, the greatness of his strength. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Right.
Verse 2, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thine garments like him that treadeth in the wine
It's
fat.
symbolic, man. It's just how much blood it's gonna be, because the scripture speaks about the blood gonna be up to the horse's bridle, man. So it's gonna be actually like we walking in the pool of grapes. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 3, and it reads, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I would tread them in mine anger.
Who?
For I would tread them in mine
I
anger.
thought God was all love. I thought Jesus was all love. Yeah, they ain't never read this in church. The Lord is angry. All right, how about Shema Shai is angry, man? Go ahead.
And it reads, for I would tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury.
Right.
And it reads, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
The what?
It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
Right, the day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart. We just read his vengeance, man. All right, he rebukes with flames of fire, man. You see that? That's the Lord's payback for 2/3. All right, and you fucking heathens, man. Nigga, the Lord ain't forgot. That's why he said, even them that pierce me shall see me. You know what I'm saying? And you wondering why we got the same mentality. You know?
Type of hatred. It's a special type of hatred.
Exactly. You see that?
It was properly created to where the same people that killed Yahushua and put him on the cross, they're gonna be in the flesh again on the earth when he returns.
Man, come on, man.
Just for him to put him to death.
How cold that is, dog. You hear me? Go ahead.
And it reads, and the year of my redeem is come.
Exactly. You see that? So I'll pray to you how about Shema Shai, man. Hey, it's beautiful. So with that, I hope you brothers and sisters edified. We're going to touch to the east. We give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
We want to say double honor to our elders and peace and blessings to the hope and elect. The next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Bapa Ball.
Bapa Ball.
Barak Ka Akim, man.
Barak Ka
Hey, DTA, baby.
DTA.